Good afternoon. Hello. It is December 29th. It's 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is another curve flattening concert. It's kind of a special concert because it is the last concert of the year for me. I'll be back on Sunday, but that'll be January 2nd already. Hello, Andreas Posler and Bunny Barnes and Warren and Janelle and Ann Mintz and Clifford and Donna Greenberg, Aretta Walk, Pam Zappardino. And good to have you all here. Good to see both you guys, both you Bendlers there. Terry St. James from up in Montreal. Good to see you, Ter. And folks are coming in. Debbie Moore, Cindy Glorioso, Jay Dusenberry. Hi, Jay. Rainy in Northern California again. Well, it is the season, isn't it? Deb Leiby Clark spilled her cloink. Well, I have two possible cloinks today. Connie Adams is here, S.A. Tudhope, and Barbara Dean, and Claude Galinsky, Tom Dietz, Kathy Marzik, Charlie Bryant, and Dave Mason from Scotland. So if you're of a mind, there's this cloink. This is the Great Lakes Brewery Dortmunder cloink. Has a certain ring to it, a certain tone. So I had to have a little bit of beer with lunch today because I made kind of Mexican rice and beans with shrimp for lunch, and it just called for beer to be drunk with it. But in case I needed to wake back up in time to do a concert, there's also this. So I cloink you with my coffee as well. And so if Deb Leiby Clark spilled her cloink, I have enough cloinks for both of us. Deb, you'd have a hard time getting here in time, but what the hell. So today I build this as songs of hope and goodwill. And it's actually, I would say, hope, goodwill, and gratitude. And I'm probably going to do an extra song today. I'm doing songs. Part of the gratitude is that I'm doing some songs today that were written by my good friends, and how they have all banded together as songwriters during the pandemic. And it's been very productive. A lot of great songs were written. Some of them are very kind of pandemic specific, but that's okay. You know, Brother, Can You Spare a Dime was written for a particular era, and so was Sunny Side of the Street, I reckon. So I'm going to start out. I have a lot of names here. Jim Greco's here, and Stephen DeHaas, and iced coffee on the floor right after cleaning the floor. Well, there you go, Deb. Life is like that. But, you know, soon it'll be a new year, and maybe all that stuff will go away. Pardon me. Jim Greco is here, and Michelle Lamb, my niece. I guess you're my niece-in-law. I don't know. You're a relative. And I want to wish a happy birthday to Cheyenne. I saw that Cheyenne had a birthday, who's Michelle's daughter. And Marshall Lowe is here. Charlotte Cantrell and Cliff Eberhardt, hey man, and Carol Pred. So starting off with this tune by my buddy Alex Bevan. In the space in the middle of the old sidewalk, there was grace from a child with a chip of chalk. Only 4 letters were all she wrote, just one word, and that word was hope. The backstory's not hard to understand. Her daddy drives a delivery van. Her mama works and she prays for masks. It's all about give and not about ask. In the space in the middle of the old sidewalk, there was grace from a child with a chip of chalk. Only 4 letters were all she wrote, Just one word, and that word was hope. Now if you don't get it, I'll say it slow. Not about the what or the who that you know, while political minds position and fuss. It's not about them, it's all about us. In the space in the middle of the old sidewalk, there was grace from a child with a chip of chalk. Only 4 letters were all she wrote. Just one word, and that word was hope. It's the old and the homeless and the shut-in crowd, the deplorables, the adorables, and the talk too loud. This wound will heal, it will leave a scar. It's you, it's me, it's who we are. In the space in the middle of the old sidewalk, there was space for a child with a chip of chalk. Only 4 letters were all she wrote. Just one word, and that word was hope. Yeah, Ann said that song was making her tear up a little. I was tearing up a little myself. So, let me see who I've missed here. Big Dan is here, and Jeanette Hubner and Sarah Steele, and Killian O'Grady Walsh. Hey, Killian. And I think I got everybody else for right now. Steve Edelman. Going down the line here, Aisling Bain, and Roland Hunn, and Lauren Payne. Nice to see you all here, and glad to have you all here on this last concert of the year. My buddy Danny Gotham put up a little thing on his page, taking a little informal survey. What was worse, 2020 or 2021? And I would like to remind people just how bad 2020 was. You know, there were no vaccines. Everybody was holed up. Many businesses were shut down. Most of us couldn't work. It was kind of horrendous. And by comparison, 2021, you know, we kind of lived our lives this year. We did a pretty good job. And I know it may be a little too soon to say, but I think things are going to keep improving in 2022. I think that I was kind of looking at a lot of statistics this morning, and you know, while there's a whole lot of new cases and Omicron is running crazy and everything, Omicron appears to be less virulent. People aren't getting as sick. And the death rates are not rising. The hospitalization rates are kind of going up. The cases rates are going way up. But people who are vaccinated are not having too hard a time with this. I mean, I'm sure there are exceptions. There's Kenny Lancey, my world's favorite saxophone player. And Hazel Dalgleish Johnson, down there in the south. How are you, Hazel? And Leonard Augustine in Bavaria. Nice to see everybody here. This next song comes from my dear friend Susie Burke, and as many of you may know, Susie recently, her husband David Surratt passed away, and we all loved David, and we all love Susie. So this is a song she wrote, which I adore also. walking down this highway, and I don't care where I'm bound. There's a voice inside me that keeps on singing, boy, keep moving, don't turn around. The heat is rising off the pavement, the sweat is rolling down my spine, but I'm willing, I'll keep moving, 'cause I'm trusting I'm gonna find higher ground, higher ground. Gonna lift me up, nothing's gonna bring me down. I hear the singing, I hear the sound. Love is calling me to higher ground. Now my soul, it's been etched with heartache, just like everyone I know, and I carry all of it with me, and sometimes I know it shows. Some days it is my armor, some days it is my crown, but believe me, soon I will be free. Crown or armor, I'm gonna lay it down on higher ground, on higher ground. Gonna lift me up, nothing's gonna hold me down. I hear the singing, I hear the sound. Love is calling me to higher ground. Now maybe you've got a heartache, maybe you hurt like me, maybe you feel that tether and you're straining to be free. Take my hand and walk beside me. Don't look back and don't look down. Raise your eyes up, see what we have found. No use wondering, no sense in asking why we're tested in our time. It's all just a mystery, soon becomes our history. You've got yours and I've got mine. When I find my piece of that holy heaven, I'm gonna fly it like a banner straight out from my heart. Then I'm gonna tear it so I can share it. Will you come now? Come and take your part on higher ground, on higher ground. Gonna lift me up, nothing's gonna bring me down. I hear the singing, I hear the sound. Love is calling me to higher ground. Higher Ground by Susie Burke, that wonderful person. So I thank my friends for writing these great songs. I saw that my buddy Cliff is here, Cliff Eberhardt, and I don't have any Cliff songs to do today, but I do them sometimes. We're all set for today with other good friends, and I know Cliff understands that. Owen O'Malley is here. But Cliff, if you're doing any live shows, post it up here on my chat and people will see it. Cliff is a great singer, great songwriter, great guitar player, great performer, funny guy. Rhonda Scott Merrick is here a little bit late. Let's have some announcements. So I want to say hi to the Invisibles. That's Rosemary Ross, Kate Mack, Kit Sarikaku, Linda Worster, Billy Rubenstein, Joel Biget, Mario Prue potentially. That's everybody who comes right to mind. And if there are others, I apologize for not seeing you here. And there are even people who might write here who I will see, and I'll still forget to say their names. Sartorius is here from Germany, and he's another great guy who you should go listen to his streams. He has some really beautiful, heartfelt music that he performs. So, announcements. I do want to remind you there is, right there, a PayPal link and a Venmo link if you'd like to leave a little something. Never required, but always appreciated. And tomorrow, Thursday, Alex Bevan will be on at 3:30 doing his stream. And I hear he's going to do one of his most popular songs, a song that everybody, a bunch of people have covered. It's called Rodeo Rider. It's a great song, which he wrote back in the 70s. So he's going to perform that tomorrow as part of his stream. I don't know if Martin McNeil is on. If Toby Simmons shows up here, she will let us know. And Robin Stratton's here. Hi, Robin. And so that's tomorrow, Alex, and maybe Martin McNeil's Blues Jam, which is always great too. On Friday, Warren Bendler will be on at 3 o'clock. Slim Edelman will be on at 3:30, and Bunny Barnes will be doing her twofer at 4 o'clock. So it'll be a very busy Friday. That's New Year's Eve day. So while you're getting ready for the big party that you're going to have in your living room by yourself, you can listen to those guys. And then Saturday morning is New Year's Day. I think Dakota Dave is going to be on at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central Time with Guitar Day. And Dakota, he's been doing Tuesdays and Saturdays, and starting in the new year, he's cutting back to just Saturdays. So just so you know. And then on Sunday, I'll be back at 10:30. And that's all of that, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to do an instrumental for you. And I might turn it into a medley. I'm not sure yet. So that was, if you've spent your whole life under a rock and didn't know that, that was Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Auld Lang Syne. So I'm going to do a couple more for you, as threatened, and this next one comes from another of my favorite songwriters, and that's Cozy Sheridan. And and she wrote this, at the beginning of the pandemic. I think we had some good times after that. In fact, I got to go up and spend time with her and Charlie and David and Susie, and we sat around without masks on. This was before July when the shit hit the fan again, and it was kind of what this song was about, and I think it'll be this way again. So here we go. So Cozy Sheridan's It's Gonna Get Better. It's gonna get better someday, somehow. These will be the hard times we remember in some happier now. It's gonna get better someday, somehow. And there's gonna be good times, they'll be coming soon. This will be the dark hall that led to a brighter room. There's gonna be good times someday, somehow. And there's gonna be a bluebird in a clear blue sky. Happiness will land on your shoulder in some future by and by. There's gonna be a bluebird someday, somehow. There's gonna be sunny afternoons. The mornings will open like a spring flower in bloom, and we'll be sitting in the shade some way, somehow. It's gonna get better someday, somehow. These will be the hard times we remember in some happier now. It's gonna get better someday, somehow, someday, somehow, someday, somehow. It's Gonna Get Better by Cozy Sheridan. Let's see if I've got a bunch of people here I haven't said hi to. Dennis Howard, hi. Another Sam W. alum. Margot Lemieux, did I say hi to you, Margot? My short-term memory really sucks terribly, so sometimes I might say hi to several of you 10 times and not say hi to somebody else at all. Cliff Eberhard says, On a Winter's Night starts touring in late January. Now, On a Winter's Night is a tour that Cliff and several other wonderful singer-songwriters have done for a couple years now, and they were actually the last live show I saw before the pandemic. They came here to Sellersville, and it was Cliff and John Gorka and Christine Lavin and Patty Larkin and Cheryl Wheeler. You don't do much better than that for a crew of great singer-songwriters. And I believe it's a slightly different lineup this time, but most of them are there. And it was a wonderful show that night. We knew that the sword of Damocles was hanging above our heads, and it was kind of one last time that we saw each other, and we said hi, and we hugged each other, and then the whole thing went sideways, as they say. So look out for that. Probably on Cliff Eberhardt's Facebook page, you could find stuff about that. And who else might I be missing here? Nancy Daynard is here. And a lot of you put in comments, and I can't. It's all my poor little Swiss cheese brain can do to kind of multitask and name your names while I'm trying to remember what I'm going to play next and all that kind of stuff. But I'm seeing that I said hi to most of you, and I'm getting a lot of nice comments here. Kathy Craw from up in Canada. She's another Sam W. alum. And Happy New Year to you, Kath. And they celebrate New Year's in Canada. And we'll just get a little farther down here, and we'll be at the end of the list. Luca Candiato, hi from Italy. Hi, Luca. Welcome aboard. And Ken Terrell is here, and Toby Simmons is here. Toby is Martin McNeil doing his thing tomorrow, and Ken Terrell from the UK, and Terry Linder. And there was somebody else who I saw who I wanted to say something about. So I just wanted to mention, if you are new here, like Luca is, I do 3 concerts a week. I do Monday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. United States Eastern Time, and Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. United States Eastern Time. And I'm going to do one more song, and then I will, of course, do the mantra that we always do. And this song, you guys know this song if you've been here before. It's dedicated to all y'all. There's a light in the east as the new day begins, and I search for some wisdom to embrace. I have sat in this chair with my head in my hands, searched, prayed for a moment of grace, and the days ramble on in their fanciful way, as they did when I was in my prime. But the road up ahead has an ominous haze with the unyielding passage of time. So, dear friends, gather round me, share in the running of the race. Your goodwill will surround me as we cherish these moments of grace. I can live in this refuge, fend off despair, with my dog, my music, and my friends. And my heart reaches out as you're joining me there, to embrace each moment till it ends. So, dear friends, gather round me, share in the running of the race. Your goodwill will surround me as we cherish these moments of grace. Share the love and share the pain. Miles apart we stand together in these days, till we meet face to face. So, dear friends, gather round me, share in the running of the race. Your goodwill will surround me as we cherish these moments of grace. There's a light in the east as the new day begins. So I thank you for joining me this whole year. I thank you for joining me through 10 months of, or 9 or 10 months of 2020 and all 12 months of 2021. And we will continue to fight the good fight to try to flatten this fucking curve. And as much as some people in our country are resisting that for stupid political reasons, but I digress. So be happy, be healthy, be calm. I think we so be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. That's my finishing chord for this concert. I'll add one more note for Linda Wurster, The Invisible. That makes it complete. And much love to you all. I will hope to see you in the new year, and have a safe New Year's, whatever you do. I'm out of here.